All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I am here with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the multi-time flag football champion, my guy, Daniel. What is going on, man?
So man, hey, it's about time for us to do our what's that? I said after the quarter we were supposed to do it. Uh was it the playoffs picture? Not the playoff picture, that's today. We were supposed to do something. I said let's wait till pretenders and contenders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Next week we
yeah.
gonna set everything because I want to do top 10. We gonna do the whole thing. We gonna hit the quarter
Yeah, I would
mark.
say after this the last week for we
Yep.
the quarter. I guess it's kind of the quarter mark, whatever.
Ah,
Fourth
yeah,
game, so
yeah. It's weird
we
now.
can yeah.
17, 18
But
weeks. Yeah.
we can kind of get gauge a lot of these teams now. So
Yep.
I mean, obviously, you got a few teams that we don't know what they're gonna look like. But uh, no, I mean, shit. That's about. I mean, football, all that.
So
We
has
about to
has
get
I got a
into. I'm
question
about to.
for you real quick though. Has Malik Willis has he taken the Zach Wilson spot yet for you?
No, no, no.
Because
It
he's
wasn't
getting
Malik
there for me.
Willis.
Or
It was
Zach Wilson.
Will Levis.
Will Levis. I said, oh damn, same shit. Titans.
Yeah,
They were
it
tied at
was
the
Will
hip, man.
Levis.
Fuck.
Nah, Malik Willis. I mean,
But I
I didn't get
mean,
the chance to watch his last game, but I know the one game against the Titans,
no, but
he
I
didn't do
meant Will
bad.
Levis. That's what I meant. Has he taken the Zach Wilson spot yet? Because I feel like he got to be getting pretty close.
He he was. See, that's one dude I stood. I didn't watch no Titans from like. Well, yeah, have I we last week? No, I didn't watch Sunday's game for the Titans. Good because I don't want to see it. I don't even think people talked about it like on like sport. I ain't seen it nowhere, so it's just like I'm just gonna keep my head clear of Will Levis, and I just
Let
don't
me.
even like I
Oh
don't even
shit.
want to watch bad football because it's gonna piss me off.
Let me see if
I
they got.
already was gonna come in here and do a big rant about quarterbacks this year and these teams and everything, but I was like, let me calm down before I go in there and rant about something for 20 minutes about these
Mm-hmm.
damn mid ass quarterbacks. I'm tired of watching games with mid ass quarterbacks, bro. Like this shit is getting boozy.
Oh,
Like
guess what? Oh, this is so perfect because guess who plays on Monday Night Football this week? The Titans and the Dolphins. The shittiest night
oh
game
my
I think there might be
god.
of all time.
And he might be the best quarterback on the field at
He'll
that.
probably be
Who
the
is
best
the
quarterback.
quarterback? Who's the Dolphins quarterback?
Oh fuck! It's
No, Skylar Thompson got
no, it's
hurt.
not Skylar Thompson. It was somebody else.
Why haven't they traded for anybody yet?
Man, they need to because it was somebody so random. It's gonna fuck you up. It was Tyler Huntley. That's who's supposed to be playing. I think
Oh,
Tim Boyle got in last week, but then they talking about starting Tyler Huntley this week. So, I mean, he won a few games with Baltimore, so
I
he
guarantee.
not
I
too
get. Well,
bad.
yeah. I mean, he's not too bad, but I don't think he's the quarterback that for that offense.
No,
He can't. I don't even think he can throw to Tyreek down the field.
but can he
If I'm
be
not
worse
mistaken, but
than Skylar Thompson though? Like it
no,
can't
I
be
don't
much
think so.
worse. God, that
I
game
don't
is
think he
gonna
could be worse
suck.
than. I don't think he could be worse than Will Levis.
Fair.
Like, so it's just like I think it. So I mean,
Oh, that's gonna be a
I,
disgusting group of games,
okay.
man.
So quick take:
Mm-hmm.
If Justin Fields does well, better than well against the Colts, Russell Wilson probably be in Miami by next week.
Nah,
Especially if Tyler Huntley don't look like it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but he's hurt though. So what do you
Is
gonna?
he?
Yeah, supposedly Russ is hurt.
Uh huh.
I don't know what that.
And then right when it's time to get him on a trade market, he gonna be clearing physicals and everything, and then,
He'll
and then he
look
gonna
just
be out of it.
fine.
You think he gonna want to back up Justin Fields all year? I
I
don't think he
mean,
does.
that's where you about to be there unless you go do something. Like you can't
I
be
mean,
talking
he
about
don't
you
owe them
hurt.
nothing. I mean, he don't owe them nothing. They don't owe him nothing. So it's just like, might as well. They ain't losing no money. It ain't hitting the cap.
True. I mean, I guess it's just why would the Dolphins do that? What's the point?
Because any option is he's better than who? Bro,
Not
what
if
are
he
they gonna
hurt.
go?
Not if he can't play.
What
He's not a
what?
better option.
I feel like a hurt Russell Wilson is better than Tyler Huntley right now. Like,
Bro, Miami's favored by 1 point. That's how bad the fucking Titans and Will Levis is. They're like, we don't know who the
How you
fucking
down
quarterback
to?
might
We don't
be.
even know our quarterback is, and we giving you. So now we know all quarterbacks is worth at least a point, right?
At least a point.
If you
Any
competent,
quarterback, anybody that can
except
stand out
Will
there.
Levis.
Yeah.
Will Levis the
Well,
only
wait,
one
no,
not worth
hold
a
on, wait,
point.
no, wait. He's got to be worth something because Miami's at home, and so if the home shit is 1.5, 2.5, or like 2.5, so they're kind of
Right.
saying Will Levis is worth a point, at least a point, compared to the fourth string quarterback of the Miami Dolphins. So,
so so a fourth string quarterback in Vegas odds get you a
a
point,
point
and that's exactly what Will Levis gets you.
or half a point, somewhere in there. Oh fuck,
That's
that's
why you.
crazy.
That's why his odds be plus 1,500 for over a passing touchdown.
That's sick, bro.
It'd be over 0.5. It'd be like I remember, I think 2 weeks ago I was like he could throw a touchdown. I'm like, well, was
Nope.
I wrong?
Wrong. That's so sad. I feel bad
His
for him, bro. Like he's
he
done.
got you'll. How about this? You'll make more money for him throwing a touchdown than you did if you bet him to have more turnovers
That's
or
fucked
let
up.
under his turnovers.
It's more. That is so sad. That is more likely to hit.
That's-
Oh no. Oh fuck. Uh.
but yeah, that's Will Levis for you.
But yeah, he's.
Oh, you know
It's
what
not
I see?
quite
That's
Zach
what I meant
Wilson-y,
to
but it's
say.
close. Go ahead.
But they was talking about Zach Wilson being a possible option for Miami. I said, please don't do this.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't. We know at least he is, alive. He's a warm body.
Well,
He's not
Tyler
dead.
Huntley is alive.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, yeah, you're right. Tyler Huntley started. I guess
I mean,
let's be honest, man. There
I don't
are
know,
no
dude.
half the starters in the league right now. We don't know if they good or not.
Right. So we trying to sit here and talk about
We trying to
a
force
fourth stringer.
anybody. We don't know. Bo Nix is like top 15 right now. If we just go start looking through
Daniel
quarterbacks,
Jones.
Daniel Jones looked nice. Like,
Sam Darnold sucked for 6 years and now he's an
now all of a
MVP
sudden he can
candidate.
play football. Like, where did that come from? We don't know what the fuck. This is a weird, fucked up season. We don't know what's going on. Oh man, this
Tyler
is so
Huntley.
weird. Ugh. Speaking of
That's a
back,
doubleheader game though.
what Monday?
Monday.
Yeah, it's Seahawks Lions.
Good. So all I gotta do is watch that game for about 40 minutes and the other one come on.
Yep.
Yeah, good. 40 minutes of torture, then I'm good.
And it's in Miami. It's gonna be 90 degrees. They're gonna be out there dying. Nobody's gonna want to play hard because they know.
Well, they got a
they'll
hurricane
suck.
coming through now, so I doubt it'll be
Ugh.
that hot.
Ugh.
But I'm betting over on every rushing statistic.
Yeah. Running total gonna be 350. They're gonna have to just run that shit 60
It
times
might,
a piece.
yeah, it's gonna be negative 20 passing yards going into half.
That game might be over in an hour and a half. They might hit overtime in 45 minutes before the other game even start. Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Let's jump to some more young, possibly mid quarterbacks. I don't. I'm just go straight to it. I don't get the Jayden Daniels hype. To me is so weird. I get it. Oh, he didn't miss. He only had 2 incompletions. He had 3 touchdowns or whatever. That shit that didn't do it for me. It did nothing for me.
I mean, some of those throws was
Yeah,
like the throws to McLaurin in the touchdown. The
that
one
was crazy.
on outside show that mug was crazy.
Yeah, he was getting hit.
But the
too,
thing about
yeah.
so the question was Caleb versus Justin Rookie of the Year, and for me it wasn't even when I seen it on the list what you sent me. It wasn't even I didn't even have to think. It's Jalen. Like
Jayden Daniels.
I said Jayden. Yeah,
You
I'm
called him
thinking
Justin and Jalen. But I know what you
oh
meant.
man, I just they
Jay.
all do the same thing. I was like, yeah,
JD.
but
We just call him JD. There you go.
but he just looked more like a quarterback right now than Caleb. Like just for the simple fact that throw I'm naming, like sitting in the pocket, making that throw and getting hit.
Yeah,
Caleb's one that did that. Like
but
let's
to
be
fair,
honest, he one that did that.
To be fair, Caleb is getting his fucking head taken off every play. He throwing the ball 50 times with no O line. This is like
Right.
a Pat in 2020 if he wasn't ready. You know what I mean? That's kind of what
But
I
but the
see a little
thing
bit. But
but the thing about it is that wasn't that wasn't the narrative when Caleb came in now. So now all of a sudden
no, you're
is
right.
trying to switch it. Everybody's trying to
I'm
switch it
not.
to well, yeah. I'm just saying like everybody now is just like, oh, he got these weapons. He's this. He's that top prospect coming in. He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
do this. He's gonna do that. All he needs is 3,500 yards and 30 all this stuff. And then
Some shit
they let
barely any rookie quarterbacks ever
right.
do.
And then they just watch the first three games. And it's just like, well,
Oh
he ain't
no.
get this. He don't have this. And Swift is averaging 1 point something yards a carry, and his O line is
To
just
me,
like,
it's as simple as the O line is trash. Like
right.
they're bad. There's no for me.
But
There's nothing else to it. Of like I see. To me, there's good. There's shit that I look at him and I see. Oh, I didn't know that was going to be that bad. And there's shit that I see where, like arm talent wise, where it's like, oh, I didn't know he could do that. That's why he be
right.
doing that stupid shit, spin out the pocket all the fucking time because he can just make up for it. Like the fact that he dips out of so many, he should have been sacked 40
Oh
times in
yeah,
the past
he'd be
three
back there
games.
getting he'd be getting his head knocked. But the
Like
thing about it is like, where are offensive line analysts that said this line was supposed to be good then? Because nobody brought
I
up the
didn't
line
expect
when they was
that.
talking about how good. So who? I mean, I'm not a trust me. I'm not gonna sit here and speak on like I talked about his old line before the season started because
Same.
nobody rarely does. But
Right.
I mean, I guess nobody expected him to be getting killed like this. Like
It's crazy. It's
he looked like
bad,
he has
bad.
like the Colorado line. Like
Yeah, literally. Like he's
it's just like
Shador out there.
as soon as you say height, the rush is there, and it's just like, are y'all even blocking or what are we doing?
I mean,
But
I see. To me, I feel like the difference between the I think Jayden Daniels right now. You're gonna say, okay, yeah, he's on pace. He's top of the pile for Rookie of the Year. Him and I guess Malik Neighbors are probably top of the pile.
right,
But for me, when I look at Caleb, I see more potential in Caleb than I do in Jayden Daniels. I don't think Jayden
I
Daniels
mean,
can
I
go
see.
higher than where he is right now. That's the only problem.
Well, let's put like I see. So I see Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams because the potential. Yeah, he has more potential as like a wow type factor quarterback that can make those wow plays and things like that. But potential wise, yeah. So that's what it. But I think Jaden Daniels is always going to be an argument between those two. I feel like because I think he's just going to be the one that's just he's going to have his plays here, but I think most of his plays are going to be like in the pocket, just like nice ass throws, or he can run too. So like
Yeah.
smart, decisive
I mean, he
scampers
ran
and things like that.
13 times or something like that in the last game. 12, 13 times.
I mean, I just feel like it's going to be more like I ain't going to say both of them going to be on this level, but like a Pat Lamar type of argument with them, as in like one's more dynamic on the ground, but the other one does shit out the pocket that only a few quarterbacks can do. So
I mean, we also are we're kind of discounting here how bad the Bengals defense might be. Also, like
the Bears.
No, the Bengals. Because I have a.
You talking about the Commanders playing the Bengals?
Yeah, I think in the long run we might look
yeah,
back here
okay,
in like
but
a
the
few
thing
weeks
about it,
and be
yes,
like,
they
Jayden Daniels is. I think.
Well,
let me be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I
Caleb
don't think
threw
he's
for
gonna keep it up.
93 yards against the Titans, 98
Yeah,
yards against.
he was
and
terrible.
that team is horrible.
Yes.
So we can't say, okay, Jaden Daniels played a bad defense in the Bengals, but Caleb played the worst team in the NFL, only threw for 98
I don't
yards.
think the Titans' defense is terrible though.
I think their whole team is.
I mean that's fair, but I don't think the defense is terrible. I think the defense is like they have a probably slightly above average defense. Like not
I think
when I say slightly, I mean
I think it's around
barely.
the same. I think it's around the same level as the Bengals. I think they are.
I mean, I guess I can see that. I think the thing is I just don't like Jayden being hyped up so much because we didn't give a fuck what he was doing the first two games. Like the first two games were like, oh, okay, but you just play a Monday night game and everybody's watching and he does the same thing he's been doing.
Well, okay,
yeah, I get that.
Standalone games. Monday night rookie.
But
Like this
how?
is the,
Wait, wait,
but
wait, wait,
these
wait,
is
wait,
how
wait. Hold on, hold on,
this
hold on.
is
Hold
how
on.
you win awards. Those standalone games is how you win
Okay,
awards.
let me
How
ask you a
you
question. Do you
okay?
like the Houston Texans? Do you think they're a good team?
I think they're. I think they're.
Now, see, this is
They was
that's
good. They was good last year. I
okay.
picked them to be. We both did
Yep,
the thing.
yep.
We both picked them to be up there AFC Championship. I don't think they're going off of what I thought they were going to be. How about that? I'm not
Okay.
going to put nobody else into it.
Do
They're not meeting my expectations as who I thought they were.
Do you think the Bengals are a good team?
I think they are good. I
Do you
think they
think
just
the Bengals? Do you think who's better, the Texans or the Bengals right now?
where are we playing it? Because I think
I just
anybody, whoever got the home field advantage, I think is
Who do
going to
you
be
think
up
has looked
3
better so
points.
far? Not if they had to play each other, but who do you think is just better so far 3 weeks in? I mean, it's not a lot to go off of, but
I don't. Yeah.
they both. And I say that because
I would probably say right now. I would probably say the Bengals, to be honest.
and then so the thing is, I always think about because and you having to struggle with that so much tells me that you have them. They're in similar areas. If we were starting ranked teams,
As of right now, yeah, we
yeah,
was. It'd be kind of weird though, because if I was to like start ranking teams, like we did a power ranking right now, like the top, like just a power ranking of all the teams, it'll probably be some 1 and 2 teams at the bottom because
oh yeah,
I don't think they're, or like even 2 and 1, even some 2 and 1 teams I feel like is fraudulent. Like so, and like the 49ers will probably be higher on my book because when everybody get back, I don't think they're gonna suck again. So it's just like it's a lot, and then you got the Rams who banged up everywhere, somehow beating people. So it's just like I don't.
but
And then you got
to bring it all back around, they both played well. Either whatever the fuck when the Texans and Bears played. That was Sunday night, Monday night, one of the two.
right.
And it was a one-score game with a team that you think is
It was like 16-13,
yeah,
or something like that.
decent to good.
19-13.
This
yeah.
is the same thing. It's a one-score game.
Well, Bears got a good defense, so that's the only reason why they was in that
Yeah,
game.
and I think this what's going to happen is as the season goes on, Caleb's going to get better, and Jayden Daniels is going to get either stay exactly the same or get worse. Whether that,
But if he
keeps him
stays
in the
exactly
race,
the same, that'll win
not
him
if Caleb
the Rookie of the
keeps
Year.
going up more
I
every
don't.
game.
Well, as better as what? Because if Jayden Daniels keeps playing this
not throwing
safe,
picks. I think if
not
Caleb
throwing
Williams just
picks,
doesn't
but
throw picks, he's going to end up being hands down the Rookie of the Year.
I don't think he's gonna not throw picks this year because he's just gonna have to.
That's
Because
fair.
what else are they gonna do?
That's
Like
fair.
I just told you, DeAndre Swift is averaging 1 point something yards a carry.
Yeah.
He got what Nick Wright say? He got 38 carries. He got 67 yards,
Yeah,
and
it's
20 of them came off one rush. That means 36 carries had 48 yards or something like that. Like he's gonna have to.
He's going to have to. And that, but
Like
I just think what's more likely, right, is Jayden Daniels is playing in a system. I mean, what's the name called it out. They're running a college system, basically. I think as the season progresses, they're going to put the brakes on that system they run it. Because to me, it just looks like it's not. He's not going out there consistently going. You're just going, whoa, look at all these throws he's making. No,
okay,
he's being given a system to run. He's making the correct plays. Caleb's out there. He don't know. He looked like he don't know what the fuck is going on, and he still just put up 360 yards on a solid to good Colts defense.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, so that
lost.
Stuff. Saying that he runs the college system is only because he does RPOs. Like
yes.
The RPO, everybody does it.
Yeah, but
and if you got a more dynamic quarterback, you're gonna run it more.
I think there's a difference,
especially if you got a tough front four. The RPOs can slow that down for you.
True, but there's also a difference between dropping back 50 times and dropping back 20 times. It's the same. It's a Lamar type of conversation we have.
You can't. Okay, so
you're not really throwing the ball. Check it when we call a pass. Just look. Your first read is the check down, my nigga. Don't even look nowhere else. You making one read. look at the slant on the RPO or take the check down when we go in the shotgun. That's all you got
Well,
to
yeah,
do.
I'm gonna look at the slant on the RPO because by the time
Yeah,
I
that's all
fake
you.
it,
That's the only read you
look up.
have to make.
That's all the thing you can make. Like so,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, but it's just like I've seen him watching his last game. He went through progressions. The only time he literally snapped the ball and went straight to somebody was like that throw to McLaurin and a
Yeah.
few other stuff. But he had to sit in the pocket and go through some stuff. He hit Ertz a few times in the middle of the field going through progressions. And I know Ertz ain't his first target at all
But
in any
how?
of his.
But see, and then, but how
Like,
many times? That's where I just get to. Is like how many
but
times
out
is
of
he going
20,
doing that? Out
out
of
of
20,
25 attempts, out of 27, 25 attempts, if you do that 15 times, if you
I don't
look through
think
your
it's
progression,
15 though.
at least he do it 10 times out of 28 times. At least he's learning to go through progressions.
Yeah, but that's compared to
But
okay. I'm dropping back
compared to
50
Caleb
times.
has no choice to go through.
I
If he
yes,
had
we agree
time,
on
his
that.
progressions are outside the pocket.
If he had time, but that I guess that's where I think throughout the season, what's easier to take away? A system where we
Okay,
making
so
one read 19 of
I think
25 times, or
I think
Caleb
this
just
whole
running out
thing.
there just fucking chucking it
Well,
around everywhere.
I
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Caleb playing like
he
we in
don't. I
back.
don't even think the other teams know what the fuck is going on when they watch. When you
No.
watch that film, it's probably like we don't. What the fuck was
Well,
this?
nobody knows what's going on because as soon as you hike the ball,
He's
the play is
running.
broken. Like,
That's why it's
nobody
hard
knows.
to have this conversation too, because it's like we
Like,
don't.
because actually the
He's not
Commanders
getting
are
no
actually
help.
playing football, as in like
Yes,
snap. Oh, we can see him go through his progression. As soon as Caleb
he
says
got to
hike, he
dip and
he
duck.
like.
It's dodgeball like the dip, duck, dodge. That's all he out there doing. He can't even try
At
to.
this,
But that's my point. But then when he does get free, when he does get time in the pocket, he's playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. If you just took all the plays where he gets a clean pocket, he's
right.
dominating. That's where I see further down the line if they can help the line a little bit. If he can just calm down, I think he'll end up being better at the end of the season.
I seen some plays where he was in the pocket and he missed too.
Yeah,
Though.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Jayden, even if he stays at this trajectory, I think this. What is it? What did he do last game? 20 something. He only missed 3 incompletions, 2 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown,
Yeah,
and 250 some yards.
250
Right?
and 254, 2 touchdowns, 12 carries, 39 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah. If he do that, and that's his trajectory, and he
Well,
limits the
yeah.
turnovers, he's not losing the rookie of the year. It's gonna be bad.
But hold
Because
on, I got to see their schedule because I think that's what we discounting a lot of. Okay, so they going.
I mean, I don't care if we don't expect them to win, neither of them. I
They
mean,
schedule
so it's
kind of
just like
soft. God
he's
damn.
all he's already what are they 2-1 right now?
Yep. But they beat the Giants and the Bengals. That's not we not. They play the Cardinals and the Browns.
Okay,
next.
but we saying that now, but we looked at the Commanders like, it's the Commanders. So now that they winning against other teams, it's like they should. So now it's I don't get it. I don't get how we do this. Like it's the Commanders not good, but then all of a sudden they 2-1. It's just, but they only beat the Giants. But at the beginning of the year, y'all put them in the same group, and now they beating all these people in the group y'all put them in, trying to level up. And now it's but they only beat these people. It's like, what do y'all want them to do? They doing what they doing. I ain't saying they're a good team, but I'm just saying like they 2-1.
So if they true, but that's why these early weeks get so weird because we don't really know. They could lose the next 6 straight games, and we never talk about Jayden Daniels ever again.
Oh, but we talked about we already saying this. People out here saying that I even said it. We think the Bengals are good. We at least think they better than the Texans. At least, in my opinion, right now. Even though they 0-3, they just beat the Bengals. I don't like to be one of those. They beat them and they beat them, so they better team. But I'm just saying, like everybody had the Bengals, even with this Jamar Chase things going through as one of the top teams in the AFC. They just beat them, and it was a good game. Monday night standalone.
What do they got? Hold on. What are the Bengals? Because I'm kind of there with you, but I'm starting to think. When do we say the Bengals? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking in my head. Like, when do we say if they lose again? We can't just be like, well, they still a good team.
I think the Bengals is one of those teams now that got that aura to where even if they suck, people don't want to say it. They just gonna say they got a down year.
That's so sad though.
So it's like they got that aura now. Is that the Bengals don't suck? They just had a down. Now, if it happened again next year, then anybody, okay, maybe they suck now. But I think they right there with trying to. I don't know. They got some type of funk over there in that area with their teams. And
I told you what I think. I think I mean, he didn't show it in that game, but I think it's a lot of the team is cooked. They not paying nobody. Joe Burrow wrist is never going to be the same, and he's still not really throwing the deep ball like he used to. And
then I
everybody's
started
like, let's
to
get
see
out.
I started to see like even his short to intermediate throws,
It's wonky.
not even it's just like wobbly a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like a sharp spiral.
Once you watching it, once you looking for it, it makes it just. I was just like, oh no, like,
And him keep getting hit ain't gonna help it either.
fuck no. But I mean, I think see that this early shit.
But
like,
so it's easy, it's evident. Like
right
I think
now,
we done
there
with,
is no argument. Fair.
about
Like if we just going off based off just right now, there's no argument to be had that Caleb has had a better first couple weeks than Jayden. You can't make the argument. Well,
no, I think if they was to vote right now, I think Jayden would be unanimous. Now I don't think he'd be unanimous. It'd be some fool out there that gave Caleb one vote. Like he's doing everything.
Boy, yeah, probably.
But I think just right now, Jayden, even he got the better record. So just like, what can you possibly say that he's doing better than Caleb? I mean, he's doing better than Jayden right now.
I think he's. See, this sound like hate. What I say, I think he's playing like
he's playing not an actual quarterback because
Yeah.
I mean, what is an actual quarterback play like? Because we see so many different types. Because Lamar doesn't play like an actual quarterback.
You're right.
So I just think
so
they. I mean, two different.
Look at this though. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Let's take the individual. Let's go stats though. Look at what they doing.
But look what you're doing. You not trying to downplay Jayden, but
no, I kind of am. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of am.
But
I don't see it. I don't see it. That's what it is. If we be honest, I don't see. When I watch him play, I just don't get it. What everybody's like, oh, it's because everybody else suck. That's what it is. He's not that good. He's not this awesome, amazing quarterback. It's because everybody else suck. It's because Caleb looked like he sucked. It's because Bryce Young suck. It's because all these young dudes fucking suck. So we looking at one guy who's competent and going, whoa.
Right. But the thing about it is, I'm not telling you he's out there killing. It's the same thing with
CJ Stroud.
I'm not saying he out there killing. I'm just saying he's just playing quarterback. He's doing what he's supposed to.
What are we doing? Patrick Mahomes has ruined the position of quarterback.
He's just playing quarterback.
I hate bringing Pat into this whole conversation, but we've done this for the past year now, where he has ruined the position of quarterback.
Yeah, even for himself.
Yeah, because what the fuck?
It's just like Pat. Cause do you realize, like, not to make this a cheap thing, but quick stat.
No, go ahead.
Our offense is down, but we're the second ranked offense in the AFC, seventh in the NFL.
That's because everybody sucks.
Yeah, that was it. Like, but our offense is like
nobody's executing on offense at a high level. That's why when we see Jayden Daniels do that, we go, "Whoa, oh shit!" But if you look at it, okay, this yards 660 to 630. They both got 2 touchdowns. Caleb just got 4 interceptions, and that's my whole point. If Caleb stopped throwing interceptions,
but how many total touchdowns?
I think 2 to 4. He only got
back-to-back games with rushing touchdowns.
No, he got 3. He got 3. So 5 to 2, 5 to 3. Excuse me.
They better get him that better.
Caleb got 1. No, Caleb
I'm surprised
that was a preseason.
No. Yeah,
but
he ain't got 1. They blocked better in the preseason.
That's why I mean 4 interceptions is a lot. So that's my whole thing is if he can just slow down on the interceptions. Same thing with Josh Allen.
He can't. He's gonna have to. If he's throwing the ball 50 times with no time, he's gonna throw some picks. It's gonna be some behind the. It's gonna be some batted balls. It's gonna be some behind the back throws.
We think Jayden Daniels is not like that's my problem. That's what we're doing. We think Jayden Daniels is gonna stay like this. He's just gonna be that guy all year. He's going to run into multiple defenses who go, "Hey, you're playing a one-read offense."
You saying that guy like he just put on a show. He's not going to only miss 3 passes, but I still think he can throw for 250 and have 2 touchdowns
every game. You think he can average 250 and 2? You know how crazy that would be? That's MVP level right now. He would be the MVP of the league if he did that for the rest of the year. Because nobody else is even coming close.
But What are we in? Is this 2003? Is passing not a thing now? Like we talking
It's
like the
bad.
running is back or something.
It
Like
kind of
talking about
is.
250 a game is crazy when just like 2 years ago people was averaging 310 a game and
Okay,
crap. Like
what
what
do
are
you
we
think the
doing?
top five is averaging per game passing wise? Who do you think?
Uh,
What do you think the number one quarterback is averaging per game?
like 220.
No. It's 280.
Oh, okay.
If you average 250, you top five. Gardner Minshew averaging 250. He's
Right.
number 6 in per game. Passing is down. But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If Jayden Daniels kept playing like that all year, he's gonna be the MVP of the league. Fuck rookie of the
I
year.
mean, but
He'll be
when
the
you
best
got,
quarterback in the league. No
I mean, he
picks,
got.
two tuds.
I ain't saying
What?
he's not gonna throw no picks.
He's going
He's
to
gonna
regress.
throw
That's
some
my point.
picks.
He's going to regress, I think, markedly throughout the season. He's going to play some teams. He's
I
going to
think
play
he's gonna
divisional
average
teams
about.
and get fucked over. Hey, we seen
I
you
think he could
twice.
average around like two. I think he could average somewhere between 220, somewhere in that range.
He's averaging 221 right now. So
Okay, so
yeah,
250 every other game or every 3 games is not. It's not unrealistic.
I mean,
If you can throw 220, that's just 2 more passes down the field.
I don't get it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't get it. And for me,
um,
watching this, it feels
I
like
mean, and then there's a lot of people who's like, I don't get your Caleb hype.
fair. But to me, it's like it's like opposite Jordan Love for me with Jayden Daniels, where it's like I'm watching and going, I don't get. He's cool. He all right. He's cool. But I don't see
Yeah,
the
I mean, I
hype
ain't
now.
saying
It's
he's.
just because he.
I mean,
didn't,
but
he
it's
com-
the
he
what
had
have you
two
done for me
incompletions.
lately? That's what
I
they do
hate
is
that
what have
though.
you done for me lately, league?
And that's why everybody
And
keep paying everybody and fucking the quarterback is trash. That's why Trevor Lawrence got paid max money and he might be the second worst quarterback in the league.
only reason why he ain't lost his spot because he got Mac Jones sitting behind him.
Yeah,
And as
man.
soon as he get in the game, he fumbles.
Yeah, we did not want to put him in. But yeah, it's like that's
I
my
don't know what's
problem.
going
We
on
got to
with
start
Trevor.
being honest. We got to stop doing this with these young dudes. CJ Stroud couldn't fucking couldn't complete a pass on first down all year. And people bring up, oh well, look at his third down conversion. Why was you in third down so many times last year? People bring that stat up like it's a good stat. No, why did you get in the third down, third and long, third and medium all fucking year last year? Why? Because you just going out there, you can't. And now we get a second year of watching this system, and look what happened to CJ Stroud. We thought CJ Stroud was amazing, and he been mid, less than me. He ain't been good all year. Like he threw the ball from his knees. A lot of this it's pissing me off because what we doing is we're fucking all this shit up. We hyping these dudes up because they young and they doing random. Look at Anthony Richardson. He sucked. Let's be honest.
But that man ain't got an arm, so they.
Yeah.
But throwing
He's
the ball
hit and
60
miss.
yards is cool.
He's hit and miss, but he's more hit and miss hit. Like it ain't like that's what's making me upset is just we watching this and seeing like these guys. Maybe they not that good. Maybe this isn't this every crop of new quarterbacks is this super talented. No.
Maybe they are good, but the coaches is too busy. I think some of it has to go with coaching and these organizations they go to. Obviously, it sucks that you got to go to an organization that sucks which is the number one pick in the league. But it ain't like the number one pick in the league switches throughout the year. Usually, if your team sucks, y'all suck for a minute. Yeah. So like, it's just like so now they going to dysfunctional coaches, organizations that some of these top players since I've been starting to watch football, a lot of these top players go through coordinators and coaches before 3 or 4 before they even sign their next contract.
Yeah.
And then they sign their next contract and everybody talking about they a bust. They still ain't even learned a system yet. They don't even know what system they in and things like that because they got to switch from this to that to this to that. And then ownership gives up. And so it's just, I don't know.
I think it's a fit.
I think it's developed. I think I'm on Tom Brady's side. I think the development for.
Then what's the argument for what's wrong with CJ then? We can just go to Houston. What's wrong? What's going on? Then that can't be that. OC came back. You got a second year. What's going on?
I think it's CJ did good for not being able to sit behind a veteran. Let's start that. I think that's the reason why everybody is high on because not sitting behind it and coming straight off and doing what he did was unprecedented. I mean,
yeah.
Justin Herbert did it, but he didn't make it to the
But I
playoffs.
guess
Like,
see, and that
and
makes me this
so
makes me feel like a hater a little bit because when I hear that, all I'm thinking in my head is, but why don't we talk about what the problem is? They don't finish in the red zone. They didn't finish in the red zone last year, and that's
right.
a continuation. Like, so for me, it's just like,
It's
why don't
it
we ever
okay,
talk about what these quarterbacks and these teams aren't doing with the young guys? Like, what is the problem? Because when we keep, not me and you, we can't just single handedly change everything. But when we
right.
continue to like, media in a whole continues to like, let's point out the good, like with Anthony Richardson, like we can't do that where it's just fucking, oh, he's just hit or miss and he has an awesome arm. The man went 10 for 27 against the Bears.
Yeah.
That's fucking horrible.
That's one of the ones you turn the game off and turn it back
But
on and restart.
but Daniel Jones does that his rookie year, and we just like, oh, he's trash, he sucks, he needs to be out the league already. But or Will Levis. But with Anthony Richardson, we're like, well, no, look at him. He's a big, strong kid that can run, and his arm, he can throw it 70. I don't care about none of that. If you're consistently going 10 and 12 and 15 and 16 for 22 and 30, like you not even scratching 50%. What? And we hyping that shit. Like, what are we doing? I get.
No,
So
but think about it. No develop. I mean,
go ahead.
I still think that is what are we doing? Well, how are we developing him as a thrower, as a quarterback in off season, in practice, and things like that? Because if y'all sitting up there just letting them, okay, well, we're going to design plays that's just for you, so we're going to send everybody deep. So that was like we got to do something else. We got to like that. We're like, okay, we're just gonna do Hail Mary with a cross. That every time, no, we got to figure out.
Something
I
got
don't
to.
know. I just.
But we're in a weird situation, bro. We're in a weird
I
time.
think a lot of but it's crazy. Yeah, it's a weird time, but I think what's crazy is it might sound crazy. I think a lot of these quarterbacks will be way better under a different system or a different coach.
But where?
Like,
Because we talking about 17, 20 guys that they can only go to the other teams that are still bad
right? Because
systems.
you could, but you can still no. Some systems are bad because they don't have the right piece for
But
it.
how many of
But
those? Like, what are
but
the?
some
Okay, hold
quarterbacks we
on.
can
What's
tell
the
if he went
right
some like
Where's the right place to go? That's my question, really. Like, how
or
many of these
under whose
guys?
tree, under whose
But
coaching tree?
but
Because I
how
think if
we talking about? Let's just go through real quick and look at this.
because I think because you
So you saying if you take Anthony Richardson and put him on
no,
the
so I
Bucks,
think
the
no.
Buccaneers, where they are have some shit set up
So
that
that's
he'll
why
get
I
in a
was.
better
That's why I was.
situation. If he went
No, because
to
that's why I was
the
trying to say.
Seahawks,
No, I was trying to say after that some players you can see if they're good or if they just not good.
mm-hmm.
Like Caleb, obviously, if he went somewhere else besides the Bears that had competent football players, or like a competent line, we
Mm-hmm.
would think he'd probably be rookie of the year. But somehow he went to the. But he had the best opportunity for a number one pick, so I don't understand how that line is even that bad. But
Because nobody ever even thought about the line. That's the problem.
yeah, but like Anthony Richardson, I don't think he could go to any other team and be better. But look, I mean, Baker, look how long it took for him to find somewhere to just, find
Well,
himself.
no, because Baker took the Browns to the playoffs in the first
Yeah,
3
but
or 4 years.
they still sucked.
They was
Like they
yeah, I
wasn't
mean,
they was
they was
they
back
was
and
riding
forth
off
between
the
being
they
like
was riding
mid and
off the
bad.
defense.
Yeah,
So it's just like, and he still went through how many coordinators?
a lot.
Right.
Yeah, till Stefanski got there, and then he just
And
let him go.
sometimes new scenery. Like look at Jared Goff. Went
Yeah.
to Super left. Matthew Stafford
Bad,
left.
and then left, and then
Went
won a Super Bowl.
bad and then went to Sean McVay, and we was like, this man then opened up a new type of person cap.
But
And
Matthew Stafford
about
always had it though. We never looked at Matthew Stafford and was like, oh, he sucks.
I'm just saying even right. That's what I'm saying. We could tell if a quarterback is good just based on like, oh, he just needs a new coach and a new system because he can go play somewhere else, or just like this man, he can't play nowhere else. Like because we even seen it with Justin Fields a little bit. Because like even though he's not playing that like elite level,
The
we still
don't throw the ball.
But
That's
even
the
with
new
the
system.
Steelers,
Hey,
we
don't
still
throw
saying,
it.
but he threw for 250 last week.
True.
Like
But what
So
about
it's just like
he didn't cross 200 two games before that though.
Okay, but he not shit in the storm in Chicago with that shit storm, and then
God
everybody
damn.
trying to
Hey,
blame it on
Bryce
him.
Young QBR is 9.
Yeah,
It's single digit. I didn't know that.
You see how I didn't
damn.
name Bryce Young? I don't know if he could actually go play somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like after, I don't know.
Fair. We're in a weird spot.
See, Trevor, I feel like if the Jag was to give up on Trevor, I think he could go somewhere and be somebody's quarterback.
I don't know if you remember or not, but when he got drafted, there was some shit going around where he said, "Hey guys, remember, football isn't everything in life." I don't want to fucking hear that from my quarterback, bro. I don't want to hear that, especially if you got long hair.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Like
$55 million a year.
Yeah, of course. You really ain't got to give a fuck about football now. You got $100 million guaranteed. You can just go quit, nigga. Go quit then. But that shit's sad. Like,
nah.
I'm starting to think about just like it just sucks. This shit
it looked
sucks.
It looked like we just building a network of backup quarterbacks.
You know what?
And journeymen.
You know what I thought on Sunday? I'm gonna be honest with you. There was a moment around maybe 2:00 where I was like, this shit ain't fun to watch. I'm not having fun watching none of these games. There was
No, I said that earlier.
What? There was one that I remember. I was like,
I said I'm tired of watching mid quarterbacks play.
It's sick. It's making me sick. Like I'm tired of this shit. I turn on the fucking
Houston
are we
game,
really? Because they get dominated.
Really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this every year? Quarterback play gets mid. Lamar Jackson rushes for X amount of times and still have mid stats, and he get an MVP again because everybody else mid.
Yes,
because that seems like the trajectory we on. Or Josh Allen, my fault. He'll probably end up.
Or Dak throws for Dak is leading the league in passing yards, so it might be one of those where he just leads. He has 4,200 yards and 35 touchdowns. And
but who we gonna give it to? I don't know. This DE clearly has 22 sacks.
Yeah, TJ Watt has 30 sacks this year, so let's just give it to him this year. Like,
and no, he has 30 like sacks. He's definitely getting it.
Because look at these scores: 21-15, 30-14, but that was the Titans, so nobody watched that. 16-21 Bears Colts. Texans get blown out the whole game, 7-34. That game was trash. Eagles 15-12. I turned that fucking game. The Saints scored, and I turned it off.
I did too.
And then I look up at my phone.
No, the Eagles scored.
No. I'm talking about before they scored the last time and went up. When the Saints went up, I was like, oh, this game has been fucking terrible all game, and Jalen Hurts looks like he's just learning how to play quarterback again. And so I just turned it off. I was like, there's no way the fucking Eagles go down and score. And what do you know? They a fucking 60-yard bomb to the goddamn tight end. Well, it wasn't a bomb. The nigga ran it 45 of the 65 yards. But yeah, it's like 15-12. The Chargers-Steelers game hurt my fucking brain to watch. That shit was terrible. 10-20. Broncos blow out the Buccaneers. I don't even know how the fuck that happened. Like, Bo Nix just turned into a real person for a fucking one game. And the Buccaneers look like they didn't know how to fucking stop a run. Jesus.
Man.
How did the Panthers win?
Nah, I don't know.
How Andy Dalton got in the game and all of a sudden the Panthers are a regular football team again?
And they scored 30.
And they scored almost 40 points. This shit is weird, bro.
Adam Thielen. I was like, damn, this man ain't caught a ball.
Adam Thielen ran full speed. He said, hey, guess what? It is Bryce Young, and I'm going to run all out and tear my fucking hamstring running full speed for a deep ball.
Yeah, because he couldn't run full speed against Bryce if the ball was not getting there.
God damn. We about to watch Dallas right now.
That man been in the league right now.
We man, that shit crazy, right? He got drafted in like 2009, 2010. The Cowboys got completely blown out, and they did the Cowboy thing. And I heard it pissed me off so much. I heard somebody say, well, Dak had a good game. No, the fuck he didn't have a good game. If I put up 200 yards when I'm down 30, I didn't have a good game. I don't care if we coming back or not. I don't care that we coming back. We down 30 in the first half. It's over.
Shit, I fell asleep watching that game.
But they scored 19 points in the fourth quarter. Okay, cool.
Lost.
And people are like, well, look, That's good. That shows they have heart and determined. No, it shows you fucking sucked for 3 quarters. You trash for
And
3
it also
whole
showed
quarters.
Baltimore fucking sucked
Just
for letting
gave
you do
up.
that
Yeah,
shit.
they did this with the Colts. That's why I said last year, like with the Colts when they was playing. Like, how the fuck did you lose to that Gardner Minshew team? Y'all was up 20 something, and you let them come back and then come into overtime and you fumble the ball and lose the game. It's the same shit. They don't know how to just run the ball, run the game away. But it's like all this shit. The best 49ers Rams was the best game. And that shit, it's not like that was a great game. Goddamn computer. Fucking cut my rant off. Fuck. All right, we back. But like I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with the amount of bad football that we got right now. Like, Dallas is not a good team. I put that on there because I just wanted to point that out for people that are listening. I don't even have the spirit to go into the full Dallas diatribe thing that I typically do because it's evident. And honestly, it's not Dak this time. Dak has not been terrible. That's the funniest part about the whole thing. And now everybody else is terrible. Like somehow he ended
Dak
up.
said, "I'm your
doing my
60 mil
shit
from me."
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing what I got to do. I'll throw this bitch 45 times every game and give you 300 yards. But
at this point, they might as well throw it. At least, I mean,
you have to. They can't stop a run. They can't stop a sneeze. Hey, Michael Parsons. I said,
stop podcasting.
Hold on, wait. No, is Michael Parsons soft? I know he'll obviously, Michael Parsons. Big fucking, you're a professional athlete. You'll beat the shit out of me. I'm gonna shoot you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm shooting Michael Parsons trying to fight me. You getting shot, buddy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But is he soft? Or when he playing, like he's not doing nothing against the run. He might weigh 230 pounds. He not and it's not just him. That whole defensive line is just light. Y'all too light and soft in the run.
Too.
Yeah, y'all too soft, too light. And I don't want to say it's soft like, they character as a person, but no, when it comes to football, y'all it's soft. Y'all
playing
ran.
How about this? Y'all playing soft.
Yeah, y'all getting ran.
On the field. Y'all not dominating at the line of scrimmage. That's why y'all defense look like a piece
y'all
of shit.
Y'all getting slapped around.
Y'all don't look competent at the line of scrimmage. It's like they say hike, and y'all like, did y'all hike it yet?
I felt bad for Michael Parsons, bro, because he looked tired. Because he's just getting his ass whooped. They just running the ball right at him.
Because he's, you know why? Because he's overcommitting on plays that he don't need to, and he's tiring himself out rather than playing smart and reading the play and then going like,
and I know that shit.
Yes, you're gonna tire yourself out on an RPO when you chasing the running back. Then you turn around, the quarterback got the ball, and you got to turn around and chase him now because you're the fastest guy on the field.
Or if we're running power and just pulling the guard and he just beating you in the side of the head every other play, like that's just
you better use your speed, man. You better start using them techniques.
You can't use speed when you're getting double teamed.
But the thing about it is,
on a run play,
you are Michael Parsons. Everybody sees you as one of the top 3. Everybody sees you as one of the top 3 DEs, edge rushers in the league, which means you're going to get beat up every game. He knows that now, and especially his podcast ain't helping him.
No,
you don't see TJ Watt out there
Garrett,
crying
though.
about.
He's not TJ Watt. Like he's just not that. He doesn't flash nothing.
That's what people talk about every year. He's Michael Parsons this year, defensive player.
Where is it? This is 2 years straight where we've kind of been like this, where it's like, where is Michael Parsons? And of course, they'll play the Giants and they'll have fucking 4 sacks, and then we got to turn around and
because we hyped him up like a young quarterback coming in the league. We hyped him up too early, and now they living off their hype. And then nobody wants to do nothing. It's like, you supposed to be one of the best defenders in the league. Is he?
I think we have a lot of bias towards the end of the season. And I think Micah, was this his 3rd year?
Yes.
And I think the end of his rookie season, he came alive and just started going crazy. And I think we just always, media people hold them to this weird thing. It was like, I don't give a same thing. I don't want to keep going on CJ Stroud, but he's a perfect example right now. If you had a 6-game stretch as a rookie where, if you had a 6-game stretch as a rookie where you was dominating and shit, I can't hold you to that no more. We can't continue to keep doing this where we just expect dudes to just hold this standard of like a stretch of 6, 7, 8 games in one season, and then they go Trevor Lawrence too. Like then you go 2-3 years where it's like, what happened? Well, maybe he just wasn't. Maybe that was the best he could get was that stretch that he had right there, and he's not going to consistently be there.
Well, they got to take that next step, whether it's
the next step is like be half of that all the time.
So now I got to figure that out. Like I got to counter that. If they gonna figure, they not taking that next. It's just like they more. What's
stuck.
that?
They just stuck.
Yeah.
There's no progression. That's what. That's a perfect thing. Like. That's what it feels like. Like there is no progression anymore.
And then now is those now is we like trying to hold them to that 6 game that they had that stretch.
This is 4th year in the league, by the way.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, now we're trying to hold them to that 6 game stretch level, but they don't never reach it. But then when they do have that one game where they hit it, everybody's just like, you see, like. Told you he's good. Just like
he's been all pro 3 times, Pro Bowl, all pro, all 3 years.
That means according to our metrics for paydays, he can hit the max.
But it's funny because if you look right, 84 tackles his rookie year, and then it's 64 so far the next 2 years. And it's kind of, that's the thing. It's like I was just saying, like
maybe 84.
You had a great stretch. You had that great stretch the end of your rookie year, and you kind of holding on to because 13 and 14 sacks is like, okay, cool.
You're a decent DE. 80 tackles as an edge rusher is real good though.
I guess, yeah. I just look at just look up TJ Watt, and it's like 19, 22, 15 are the last 3 years that he's not hurt. Like, what's Myles Garrett?
That's the only thing. Oh, same. 20, 16.
Myles Garrett is 14, 16, 16 the past 3 years. So I guess he's right in it. Just I don't know.
But Myles Garrett got way more pressures though. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Oh shit, hold on. I guess the tackles is less. It just I don't know. Micah just is. I guess it's just getting less and less. Like I know
for sure. Well, yeah, because the last 2 weeks he hasn't had a sack or tackle for a loss.
Yeah,
he only has 1 tackle for the loss this whole year. I seen Nick Bolton get that the last play of the game.
Yeah, I think the sad thing is I think that the book is out on Micah. I think that's like you said. A lot of these guys, once the book is out, it's over.
Yeah.
It's like Trevor Lawrence.
And then they don't take that next step.
Hey, guess what? Trevor Lawrence can't throw the ball down the middle of the field. So just take away the outside.
Leave everybody open.
Yeah.
Just leave everybody
take away
open
the outside. And now he looks like one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. And that's the thing. Is like, are you going to figure it out or not? CJ Stroud got to go through that right now. And I'm worried because the pattern is there's been 3 guys who have figured it out in the past 6 years.
Or it just takes them, or it takes longer time to figure it out now, just because they coming in, they not learning under a vet. They got new coaches, new offensive coordinators. True. So just like it takes them longer to learn. Even on the defensive side, new defensive coordinators and somebody like Micah, the new defensive coordinator, I probably want to play him at linebacker a little bit or then playing him at the line. So now they switching. So he didn't really even start off fully DE. He came in. Yeah, I remember linebacker, he played a little bit at linebacker too, but then they just moved. At the end of the year, that's when his rookie year, that's when they put him on the line strictly. And that's when he went on that stretch.
God damn, what's the name? Dan Quinn was right. Dan Quinn was probably right. Micah is not a full-time edge rusher. Excuse me. Maybe that's what it is. Like, he need to drop back in the coverage some plays, go play fucking safety sometimes, depending on how y'all.
Or not even that, just play depending on the what you running, have him cover the flats.
True, but if you just having him rushing every time, that shit he does not show up the same. It doesn't look the same. That's sad, man.
We're about to see right now.
So here, let's go to this. Who's the best team in the league then? if we went through all of this and every team sound like no team is good.
Well, it's not that. I mean, come on now. Let's be honest.
Okay, what's the next best team besides the 2-time Super Bowl champs and best quarterback of all time and best tight end of all time and best head coach of all time that are currently in the league? Besides them, who's next? Then who's the next up?
Me personally, from the first 3 weeks, I would say the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, isn't that funny? Let's take the ball out of Josh's hand, and all of a sudden their team is better. Whoa!
That's
crazy.
Shit, I don't know, because this last game, this dude torched
he was
Jaguar,
going crazy.
Jags. But is it because the Jags suck? Is it because Arizona suck? Is it because who else they beat?
Well, no. They barely beat Arizona.
Right, but I'm just Arizona defense is not that good.
Yeah.
But so it's just like I want to see the Jags. They about to play the Ravens, but the Ravens defense is not good. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills torched the Ravens.
I think you know what? This is the more you say that shit, it goes back to my point about the contract shit. These teams can't pay nobody but the quarterback.
And hence why
nobody's
we
getting better.
Because we
got the best quarterback of all time. It's crazy.
All right now.
Ew. We're in a weird place. Like nobody can pay any defensive players or anybody but the quarterback, and then the quarterbacks aren't progressing. This is disgusting.
Right.
We're
gonna pay our quarterbacks so much that we can't pay our defenders. Because look, guess what? Guess who's about to go through that same issue? The 49ers. I wouldn't be surprised if they suck next year.
Yeah.
Or now, how about like this? They won't suck, but their defense will. Unless they just hit in the draft and free agency. But I don't know how they're going to hit in free agency. They ain't going to have no money. Unless they borrow from future caps, which you can do. But it's just like, how many future caps you trying to borrow?
Or you end up like the Saints the past 5 years, 4 years.
Or when do you wash as a 49ers organization, when do you wash your hands and say, okay, we had a 6-year run with everybody on our free agent list right now, except a few, like Travarius Ward came for like the last couple years, but things like that. Is it time to revamp, pay Purdy and just keep Kittle, CMC, and Ayuk?
Jesus,
that's all they're gonna have.
What is? I tried to ask Chat GPT some shit and it's being retarded.
I just think. Yeah, it's just quarterbacks are down, which makes
everything down. That's sad. And it ain't. Cause think about it this way. What team is actually built on defense said, fuck quarterback, we're going to build a defense? Is it none? Every team went out and tried to get a quarterback. Every single one of them.
Yeah, because, I think the team just runs. You got to have a quarterback. So it ain't like.
But do you?
All right, let's just.
We went 70 years with.
We've seen a team. There is a team.
Who?
Steelers.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're fucking 3-0.
They said we're going to bring in 2 for the price of.
Not
one
even
backup
one.
quarterback.
A backup, yeah.
2 for the price of a backup, and then we're going to do our defense and shit, and hopefully they can give us 15 points a game.
Bro, listen to this. This is the past 5 years, quarterbacks that have been starters. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, Will Levis, Desmond Ritter, Kenny Pickett. That's fucking terrible.
That's a mid-ass group right there.
This is 5 years. This is the young guys of the past 5 years, bro. We got one that I think that's why everybody is hyping all this Jayden Daniels and all this shit.
Yeah, because we waiting for the next. We waiting for the next, like.
We need something. We need a fifth good quarterback. Even Justin Herbert done. We don't even talk about Justin Herbert.
But now we're gonna do it again. But we did it last time. It was like, was there even 5 good quarterbacks in any era, or was there like 4 real good quarterbacks and the rest was just like,
No, because where do you put Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan? They were good. Even Andy Dalton won you 10 games every year. He might have
Right,
lost
Andy
in the
Dalton
playoffs
get you
every
to the
year, but
playoffs every. He
yeah,
can
that's
get to you
Andy fucking Dalton.
non-straight
Trevor
playoffs,
Lawrence
but
can't
then
even
lose.
beat Andy Dalton. That's what we do. That's what's going on right now. He can't
But
even just
I'm
be
talking
that.
like, okay, so what are we doing? We're gonna do a 5-year stretch. So let's do from like 2000 to 2005, who was the like that group, and then like 5 to 10, because that'll give you a bigger like. We're gonna do a 5-year gap because it's just like because from 2000 to 2005 you had what? Obviously the Mannings. No, Eli
And
is
then
in
we
the
and then we not
he
even
came in
talking about
'06.
Donovan McNabb, Mike Vick.
Right.
Like it's
But that's
so
your
many Eli Manning.
but what so that would be the '05 to 10 range, right? No, Vic
No,
came in
that's
that's
01 to
2000 to
07 ish. Yeah.
right.
Brett Favre. We never say Brett Favre. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He won fucking two Super Bowls.
What? But that's
Super
like
Bowl.
Tom Brady playing in this era back then. I'm sorry.
So here, I asked ChatGPT to give me some quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair.
What years
MVP,
you do?
I did 2001 to 2006.
Okay.
So Brady, Manning, Favre, Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair won the fucking MVP, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Kurt Warner, and they put Carson Palmer. I'm not putting Carson. That's 7.
Carson Palmer went to a Super Bowl though.
And then all
later
those,
in his years.
Then think about you're right. Think about this: Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, not Favre, Manning, and Tom Brady. They go into the next set.
Yeah, they go into the next set. Yeah.
So then,
and that's how this Josh Allen. That's how this.
Yeah.
This is how the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar. This is their going into this set. Well, at least Pat, because Pat been in the league 7 years now.
Yeah, but the scary part to me is we don't have the Roethlisberger.
We don't. Right, just like the quarterback who's there 20 years and with his team, and he might win a Super Bowl, but he's a competent, good quarterback.
Yeah, it's like
Josh Allen.
No. I was gonna say Jalen Hurts. Is Jalen Hurts that where he's just like, hey, you guys?
I think he's on jump teams.
You think so? I can see that.
We talking like Ben Roethlisberger is going to be in the ring of fame in Pittsburgh. Might be in the Hall of Fame as a quarterback. I don't know yet. But so
like,
is it Dak?
Dak? Yeah, but no, Dak is kind of part of the. I guess Dak was drafted in 2016. So yeah, I guess Dak is in there. Yeah.
But is he playing like? But Ben, we kind of doubt. We kind of putting some diss on. We got to put more respect on Ben. Big Ben was a dog.
He won 2 chips, man. Hold on,
yeah. We got to put some respect on him. Like I don't think
Dak
nobody
is probably
in this era Big Ben.
Phillip Rivers.
Now that I think
Phillip Rivers also wasn't on this list. That's the other part too.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers. Yeah.
But yeah, so is there no other? So it's just the Bills and the Chiefs. That's what we doing.
So is there now that we named like 10 quarterbacks that you can really sit back and watch TV and be like, I want to watch all these guys play.
Yes, there's 10, 12 quarterbacks every year, except now we got 4 or 5, and you got to pick some young guys you want to see that hopefully they can play good. That's bad. Now if we go, the thing is that's not even the golden years for quarterbacks. It's really right after that, like 07 to like 2014-ish, 15. I'll put 15 because then that's when RG3
and all them right
RG3,
there, right?
Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, the worst quarterbacks in that
Kirk
era.
Cousins,
Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan, Joe Flacco went to the won a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, and then you start thinking about it and you go, damn, like, but we talking about 10, 12. We talking about half the league has a solid quarterback. Now we've reversed that and saying half the league got a quarterback that's mid to bad. More than half. Yeah, I say that same shit. Because then you got the same for Brady, Manning, Rodgers, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, Tony fucking Romo.
But what's crazy
Russell Wilson. We didn't even say Russell Wilson.
A lot of those quarterbacks went into another set. Like Eli Manning played a long time. Ben Roethlisberger played a long time. Phillip Rivers played a long time. Peyton Manning played a minute. Tom Brady played a minute. Joe Flacco still played. We seen him last year.
Like, you know what's crazy? That's probably what we missing too. Is there's not old guys. Those guys retired. A lot of those guys retired at 36, 37.
They was taking
typical.
a lot of they was taking a lot of people's spots. So that's why we were so used. Now it's just this quarterback don't work in 4 years. We got to find somebody else. This quarterback don't work because we grew up in the era of like you really have to suck to be off that team.
Yeah,
like it was like you're really trash. Goodbye. Like them, you had to be real. I don't know why, but I think the quarterbacks back then were better.
It is. The more we talk about it, the more it is.
They were smarter. I think they were. I don't say better. I think they were smarter.
Hey, Jay Cutler. We didn't say Jay Cutler or Alex Smith on the Chiefs. If Alex Smith on the Chiefs is the cutoff of like a good quarterback, there's fucking 18 to 20 good quarterbacks back then in that era of 2010 to 2015. It was fucking 20.
But now is
Stafford. Like I said, Alex Smith. We didn't say Colin Kaepernick.
Right, but Alex Smith coming this era, he definitely could start for probably more than half these teams.
Yeah. Look at Andy Dalton, bro. Andy Dalton came in the game and scored 40 with a team that won 2 games last year. Like, bro.
But I think these older quarterbacks nowadays, like, I love this era. I get to throw all the time. Andy Dalton still threw a lot, but he had who did he have back then? AJ Green. Yeah.
How old is Andy Dalton? Andy Dalton is 36 years old.
Still in his mug.
When Tom Brady was 36 years old in 2013.
Andy was just getting in the league around here.
What the fuck? Peyton Manning was 36 years old in 2012. His last year with Indianapolis.
I'm about to say he retired not too long after.
Well, he was 36 when he went and won the chip with the Broncos. That's when he turned 36. Like that's so basically none of the teams.
Oh, wide open.
We don't have no good teams.
Is that Neighbors? Wide the hell open?
Easy. Neighbors cold, man. That's the cold boy.
Yeah, dog. He on my fantasy.
Oh yeah,
I got him, Devin. And I think I got Devin.
Oh,
God is. Oh my God.
Oh no.
He didn't even look nowhere else. He broke that man's ankle.
He made him touch earth. Look at Micah getting nowhere.
Not even double team.
Yeah,
play that back.
Diggs finna get cut too. You better hope they run. Yeah, he got swooped. But yeah, so there's no good. So next week we're gonna force ourselves to do a fucking top 10 everything, and top 10. We'll do top 10 in teams, top 10 quarterbacks, and then we'll do the playoffs for both sides. So just prepare yourself after this weekend for that, because that's what we're going into. Because we having these conversations because there's nothing really to talk about. No team looks like a real team, except maybe the Chiefs and the Bills. There's nothing real right now. This is still the preseason, basically.
Well, how about this? As of right now, my prediction for the Super Bowl is the winner is coming out the AFC.
Oh, that's a bold take of you.
The winner of the Super Bowl is coming out the AFC. Ooh, I don't think nobody.
Yeah,
we're gonna fuck around and be a Atlanta Falcons and Detroit Lions NFC's fucking championship. We keep playing around like this year. Like
I just wanted
the Giants mess around losing the divisional round.
Don't sleep on the Cardinals. The Cardinals are playing the better teams in the league right now.
Yeah, as long as I know Aaron Donald around, I think they'd be good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That man
he's retired, thankfully. He has retired.
Had that man throwing the ball anywhere but to his receivers.
Yeah, he don't got to worry about that no more. Just run to the outside and throw it downfield to Harrison. He down there somewhere.
But a lot of these receivers is down there somewhere.
You want to avoid the bet now? We can just avoid
Which one?
The hat bet. We can just avoid that. Because Quinn Ewers
I wasn't gonna lose it regardless.
Well, you
when
can't.
He was in the game.
You can't win it though.
Option for the Heisman.
You can't win it if he's not even in the race. Come
I
on
think
now.
I think I should win by default.
No.
Like I think I should win by
We
default.
came at some. I don't remember the last part of the Power Four that we
That's
came to a
bullshit.
solid agreement right after
All
he
right,
got
so let's
hurt.
have a
That
let's
hey,
okay. So what's the next bet then? We
I don't know, but all I know is UNLV beat the shit out of KU, and then the UNLV quarterback said, "I'm not playing until y'all pay me."
This man said that's crazy.
Have you seen that shit, bro? He literally was like, "Y'all owe me $100,000. I'm not playing."
I mean, it's good marketing, right? I mean,
crazy.
they gonna give it
but that's
to him.
illegal. You can't. They can't give it to him because that's illegal. NIL is through companies. The teams still
they can find it. They can find a booster that can give it to him.
It's too late now because now we gonna know if he just start playing like, yeah, I got my money, I'm playing now. That somebody going to jail.
You can do that, man. And you got dudes up here talking about colleges offering him. K-State offered. No, schools can offer money now because
no,
K-State offered.
It's not the same. What they can do is say you can come here and get you have the opportunity to get paid this through companies of boosters. Like the boosters can literally come through and have their company sponsor the kid, and that's how they do it. The team, because remember last year we talked about this when I was like,
but who's to say? But who's to say he can't say I want $100,000 and the booster came out and be like I'll sponsor it?
Because now it'll be shady. Because the team
that's not
can't
shady.
Pay
he
you
plays
though.
for the team's not gonna play him. But if the team go to a booster and says let's get $100,000, which it's UNLV. We ain't talking about we in Las Vegas. They can go down the street and ask somebody for $100,000.
If me and you are standing next to the police, and I say out loud, man, I need a pound of weed, and then you say, hey, come into the bathroom. And I come out the bathroom and go, I don't need a pound of weed no more. The police are coming to talk to you. They finna come talk to you and me.
Yeah, but
say, what happened?
Yeah, but that's different though. Like
no, it's not.
Selling weed is illegal regardless. But
paying the players directly is still not legal.
Yeah, but if a player is saying I'm going to this school over this school because how much I can get in,
but no, that's different.
NIL.
That's different than mid-season saying pay me or I'm not gonna play. So if he plays, then they're gonna look at it like the school had to pay him, regardless of how that money comes.
The school didn't pay the boost. Like the school, obviously, it's gonna come from the school, but the boost is the one who's giving it.
And then you get investigated. Then the feds come.
They can hook him up with like a local fucking restaurant and do it, funnel it that way. Talking about he got an NIL deal with a local fucking McDonald's or something.
And I'm saying as soon as that happens, the feds is coming to knock on your doors. What happened? I didn't say the police was going to arrest you. They just going to come ask, hey, buddy, you just walked in that bathroom and that guy doesn't need weed anymore. So,
yeah, you know what he's going to say? Well,
can we check your pockets?
The sponsor saw me put the ass whooping on KU and hit me up and said they wanted to give me $100K NIL deal, and I took it.
Jeez.
It's just that simple. I don't think you deserve $100K for beating a team that shitty, but I guess.
All right, hold on, relax. Just wait till basketball. Wait till basketball season. It's fine.
We beat y'all in that too. Didn't we beat y'all last year in that?
I mean, what y'all do in the tournament?
I went farther than y'all.
I don't think so. It doesn't matter. Let me.
I want to say, we probably either fell off in the same. We probably fell off in the same round, to be honest.
Damn, where'd it go? UNLV, along with its third-party collective that arranges so-called name, image, and likeness payments to students, strongly dispute their version of events. Wait, all right, okay. Sluka, a senior transfer from Holy Cross, announced late Thursday that he would be using his redshirt year and leaving the program because of representations that were made to him and were not upheld after I enrolled. This comes after he led UNLV to its first 3-0 start since 1984. His agent, Marcus Cromartie of Equity Sports, and his father, Bob Sluka, told multiple outlets Wednesday that the quarterback left because the university reneged on a verbal agreement or a verbal offer of payment. But UNLV released a statement in response implying Cromartie's communication with the school wasn't above board, hence illegal. The statement, UNLV does not engage in such activity, nor does it respond to implied threats. There's no formal NIL offers made during Mr. Sluka's recruitment process, the statement said. Additionally, friends of UNLV did not finalize or agree to any NIL offers while he was a part of the team, aside from a completed community engagement event over the summer. Which is like,
so basically,
people gotta pay you. You have to agree to outside sources to pay you. NIL means kids can get paid, not teams can pay the players. And we talked about that last year because I was like, essentially, we're going to get to a point where it's just semi-pro shit. And you're just paying these guys literal contracts, which is essentially what they're doing now, but it's this weird gray area, like with this guy where he's saying, I didn't get paid, and they're saying, well, we never said
I swear
they
just came out with it. I think, I don't know what state it did, but I feel like I seen something where they said, schools was it California where they said schools in California can start paying the players now themselves. I don't know if that would, maybe I was seeing something or misread it or something, but I thought they could. That's why I was like, oh, I thought schools could play, but maybe that, I mean, UNLV's not in California regardless, but so he came from Holy Cross and he thought he was gonna get an NIL deal. Who is this guy?
I don't know. That shit was weird though, man.
Then you better be guys. You got a chance to move up.
Yeah, boy, and he was dominating though. Like he was the reason they lost. The KU lost because he just.
But what he's doing, you know what he's doing. But you know what he's doing. He's kind of smart. He showed that he can kill at this level.
And I'm gonna go sit down.
He said, "Oh wait, I got another year, so I'm gonna use my red shirt. So then I can get some money next year because I'm not going to NFL. So I need to make as much money as I can in college. So I'm a red shirt, not play." Transfer to another school, make sure I get me an NIL deal for a couple $100,000, and then once I leave that year, I'm good.
Now here, listen to this part. This is what I was looking for. Sluka's alleged deal gone wrong is an example of the growing pains associated with the NCAA's move in 2021 to allow student athletes to be paid for endorsements and sponsorships. Under the current model, regulations for NIL are left up to state laws. The NCAA stands as a defendant in multiple federal antitrust lawsuits filed on the behalf of former athletes looking to recoup payment for the previous use. Court approval of this settlement. The NCAA fully supports athletes profiting from the NIL deals, but unfortunately, there is little oversight or accountability in the NIL space, and far too often promises. No, that's not what I was looking for either. Fuck.
Hey, you know what's crazy? A lot of the athletes that suing the NCAA for money because of their image already got money.
Oh yeah.
you don't see none of these other athletes from back in the day who was like real stars but didn't pan out in the NFL coming out like, oh, I want my. It's like that shit's kind of funny. I'm like, bro, dude, you be on TV, you probably got a multi-million-dollar deal. You want more, I guess.
Of course.
These schools ain't finna pay you what because. Reggie Bush, Johnny Manziel, Tim Tebow. Like, come on now. If they could get paid for imaging back then.
It'd be Johnny Manziel might be the richest motherfucker alive.
That man.
That shit was different back then. But shit, let's go watch this game, man. Next week, hopefully this weekend will shed some light on who's good, who's not. Maybe, hopefully we're out of this weird, this is just preseason, nobody cares shit, and we can actually start seeing real, regular football again, like where it's normal.
Yeah, and we apologize, too. I know we keep draining y'all with this quarterback talk, but somebody needs to say it.
Well, it's fucked up because the conversations I see on other shows and shit are just, like, confused. They can't do the normal talk show stuff. Because none of this makes any sense right now. Like, we can't talk about this shit like we usually talk about it because there's no good teams. There's no bad teams. And every quarterback is kind of, man, there's no standout offensive players. Like, there's nothing going, like, I don't understand how this is happening. But it's just one of those years where it's not working. And I just keep listening to these podcasts and these TV shows, and they got to reach hard. Because they're not trying to have the conversation of like, what's really going on.
The players ain't got shit to talk about, so they just sitting there throwing shots at each other.
Yeah. It's weird. We're in a weird space right now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this conversation. Next week, we'll get back into our regular, bullshit. Is Kyler Murray a top 10 quarterback? Come back next week and find out. Are the Seahawks a contender or a pretender?
In the
Tune in
NFC.
next week and you'll find out. Yes, but that's what I mean. Like that model of like
Yeah.
first take and all this, it's broken right now because if you do what they usually do and say like, well, the Vikings are one of the best teams in the league, you don't believe that. If you say, oh, the Steelers are one of the best teams in the league, you don't believe that. You don't believe none of this, the hot
Y'all
take
just
shit you can
if you
fire
saying
off
that
right now.
you just looking at records now. If you saying
Yep.
that shit, if you actually watching the game, you could honestly say I still think the Bengals can beat the Steelers and the Vikings if they play.
Yep. And now we
But
reaching to be like the Bengals are still a Super Bowl contending team. They're 0-3. And like, no, come on, no.
Hey, I ain't saying all that, but I don't think they as bad as their record seems. How about that?
Yeah, but that's how weird this year's been. That it's either you got to hear us talk about what's wrong with the league, or you got to listen to people on mainstream media just try to fit the same narratives in over and over again to some shit that doesn't make sense right now. Like the hole is triangle and they trying to fit a square into it. Not gonna work.
Nope.
But I hope you guys enjoy, and we will see you next week.
Peace.